Hi meows, Miayan here. Have you guys watched Sing Yesterday for me? It's an anime that really pulls on your heartstrings, isn't it? Kago no Naka ni Tori by Yuaness is the theme song of Sing Yesterday for me, or if you're more familiar with the Japanese title, Yesterdayをうたって. This time, we'll be translating the lyrics of this song, even though quite recently, Yuaness themselves added the English translation of this song to their video, and this is the post they uploaded. From the post, we can see what the song is supposed to mean. They say that they were inspired to write the song by the caging of the protagonists' hearts. That through the show, the characters struggle to flap their wings to escape from their self-imposed cages. This is one of those songs where the title does not at all appear in the lyrics, so do keep the title in mind as we translate the lyrics, as they most likely are describing the slow but steady attempted escape from encagement. Hold up, did I mention what the title means? Kago means cage. No naka ni means inside the cage. Tori is bird. So inside the cage is a bird. Remember? Inside the cage there is a bird, yeah. And the bird is them characters in the show, or us really, any one of us, paused in time, unable to bring ourselves to move on with our own strength. Because inertia is just too strong. Okay, let's get on with the lyrics before I spout more nonsense. You might have noticed the lyrics that I have on the left are a little different today. Not that there's more space between the lines, but ta-da! The English is already there. Yeah. So the reason for this is that the lyrics of this song were too difficult for me. So I engaged the help of a Japanese friend who kindly helped me with the translation. After 3 hours on Zoom, we somewhat kind of finally settled on a translation, kind of, sort of, but it's as Jonas mentioned, the translation probably won't be able to do the original lyrics that much justice. Without further ado, 分かりきってた答えに背いて. As usual, we have Papago and Jisho.com with us. Oh my, I'm still in Korean. 分かりきってた答えに背いて. So when you say 分かりきった, when you say like 使い切った, it's like you've finished using it all the way to the bottom of the tray. There's none left. So 分かりきった is that I know completely in the same way. 分かりきってた It's kind of like a progressive tense, but it's the same thing. So basically you know it completely. You know it very, very well. 答え is answer. So 分かりきってた is like to know completely. 答え is answer. And 背いて is if you recognize that word, it's like the back. And basically it means to go against. And so because of the word back, it's kind of like 背中をなんだろう、どうやって説明すればいいのlike you're turning your back towards something. That's how I kind of saw it. So I wrote turning away here because of that, but it really means to go against. Go against. Okay? And second line. Oh, hold on. So the I knew along comes from this 分かりきってた and 答え answer に背いて turning away from the answer. Yeah, it's never gonna really be the same, is it? So ni is kind of like to, in this case, like turn my back to something. Turn my back to the answer. Turning away from the answer that I know completely or I knew all along. ごまかしてた。ごまかす。ごまかす is to deceive. But because it wasn't gonna go very well. ごまかす to deceive, to falsify, to misrepresent. So I will write deceived here. How do you spell deceived? It's a E. Oh no, deceived. できないよ。Deceived. And this is past tense. してた。してた。Past tense. ごまかしてたはず。I should have. Should have been. まあ should have でいいかな。should have の傷。The wound that I should have been deceiving. But who are you deceiving? You're deceiving yourself. So you're pretending not to have this wound, which is why I wrote here pretend. Oops. Yes. And 抱かれてる。抱きしめて is hug. So you are embraced by these wounds that you are pretending not to have. But that's how I came to that conclusion. Okay? So to the third line we go. しがみついた。違うね。しがみついてた。答えに尋ねても。So if you guys saw the Plastic Love translation, this is a word you would be familiar with. 尋ね。なんだっけ。涙ぐんでも。グラスを、はい。グラスを落として急に涙ぐんでもわけは尋ねないでね。尋ねないでね。Don't probe, don't ask. So 尋ねても even if you ask. ちょっと待って。ask and even if. Even if you ask, yeah, 答え. And this is also in the first line, it's also 答え. But this is more of like a reactive answer. So I'm just gonna write that reactive in brackets and then answer. So it's still, you're still answering something, but it's more of like a reaction. しがみついてた。しがみつく、is to cling to something. You cling, しがみついてた答え。しがみついてた答えは、しがみつく、to cling. てた is, I have been clinging. Have been. That kind of tense. So even if at the back, in English it's in the front, I question, ask, 尋ねる, the response, 答え, I have been clinging to, しがみついてた. So it's like reading in backwards, really. Oh, goodness. Fourth line. 聞き返してたごめんなさい。言葉はもう。So, 聞き返してた。I'm just gonna show you this because I think this is, it's just faster to show you guys. It can mean two things. Either you've asked many times, or rather, you've asked a question many times, or you've heard something many times. It could be either. We don't know which they mean in the lyrics. So I'm just gonna write them both. Listen many times or ask many times. Ask or listen many times. してた. So once again, we have this have been kind of tense. 言葉 words はもう is already. 言葉はもう means that the words are already. And so I have the words here and already at the back. And then what happens to the words is in the middle. So it's either I've asked many times or I heard many times or already. And then we took the liberty of adding, dot. We don't know what happens after that. Okay, so 何度も繰り返している。So this is kind of like the pre-chorus. 何度も繰り返している。何度も again and again and again. 何度も again and again. So if you look at each word, 何度 nan is 何 what, and 度 is like 一度、二度、三度目、四度目、まあ it's like the number of times you do something. So what or like how many times, as many times, no matter how many times. も is a little bit like also. So how many times also? 繰り返している。repeating でいるでいた。If you notice, here was like have been, and then now it's like you are. It's like present tense, present continuous. I don't really know what it's called in English, but basically it's going on right this moment. No matter how many times you repeat. 何度も繰り返している。What are you repeating? You are repeating the same place. 同じ the same ところ place. Same place. Same 心 heart. So when you say heart here, it's the same heart as when in English we say follow your heart or do as your heart tells you. That kind of heart, not just the physical heart, but like the emotions and the feelings along with the heart. So I guess you could kind of say the same place, the same emotions or the same memories. And 何回だって。Once again, you have this 何 here, which is like how many. And 回 is another kind of number of times. So 何回だって no matter how many times. 夏 is summer. 夏はフェリーテールの夏だっけ？フェリーテール夏。そうだね。夏だ。こいつも夏だね。まあとにかく夏 summer がここに here に来ようとも。I asked two different people and they both gave me different answers as to what they thought this sentence meant to them. One said that the 来ようとも makes it feel like no matter how many times summer tries to come. And another friend told me that they think that it's no matter how many times summer had come. So, it's kind of the same, no matter how many times summer comes here. 私、同じ季節にいるんだ。私、I、同じ same 季節 season にいるんだ。am in yeah I am in the same season. No matter how many times summer comes, I'm still in the same season. It's exactly as intended. They're not moving from their cages. They're paused in time, so stuck in what's before summer? Spring. They're stuck in spring. And if we look from the top, of course, there are many ways you could understand what this verse is trying to say. What is the answer that you knew all along? What are you turning away from? What wounds do you have? What response were you clinging to? Even though maybe, you know, that response that you've been clinging to is not the answer that you know. Because it's like you're clinging on to this false hope, this false response, and you question it sometimes, but every time you question it, these words, they kind of lose their effect because you do it so many times. It's kind of like a useless questioning because you've already chosen to turn your back to it. You already don't want to face the real answer, so you're clinging on to the false answer. At least that's my interpretation of this. So it's pretty depressing. Yeah. And in the pre-chorus, it's a little bit more direct. You're just going through your memories again and again and again. It reminds me of IU's latest song, 8. You're just maybe in your head, maybe in like physically, you're going to the same places and you're feeling the same emotions. And no matter how many years try to pass, all you can think of, all you can remember is that one year, that one season that is either so important to you or so hurtful to you. Probably both. And somehow I'm able to link everything to Plastic Love, but she is also not moving on from her heartbreak. So yeah, it's kind of similar. Makes me empathize. Is it empathize or sympathize even more with the lyrics of Plastic Love? And yeah, so that's all for this part. This song is pretty long, so it might take up to 4 parts to finish. Yeah, if you haven't heard it, do listen to it. Do go listen to it. I'll definitely leave a link somewhere, description, in a card on the video itself. And I hope to see you in the continuation. Hope you're interested enough to know part 2. じゃあ、またねー。